What is the meaning of this outrage? Stand up at once, the girl or boy who did this. I warn you, if no one owns up immediately, you will all miss the school assembly this afternoon. Excuse me, Mr. Crouch, called Paddington. Did you say stand up, the girl or boy? Ah, there you are. You must be Brown, the new... yes. I did say stand up, the girl or boy. Well, I'm not a girl or a boy. I'm a bear. So it's all right. It is not all right. What are you doing up there? I was showing the others how the Indians in darkest Peru used to do their hunting. First they did a war dance. Then they blew poison darts. I'm afraid I haven't got any, so I used marmalade chunks dipped in ink instead. Oh, I'm very sorry, Mr. Crouch. I think I must have done it again by mistake. Silence! Put my recorder back where you found it. I didn't know it was yours, Mr. Crouch. Let me clean it for you. Bears' lips get a bit sticky. It's all the marmalade they eat. Besides, I think I may have been dribbling down the end. There must be a marmalade chunk stuck halfway down. A marmalade chunk! Exclaimed Mr. Crouch. I've never heard of such a thing. I'm sorry, Mr. Crouch. I'm afraid it's a bit difficult playing the recorder with paws. Yes, well, don't let it happen again. Back to your desk. It's time for the roll. I assume I have your permission. There? Oh, yes, Mr. Crouch. Don't mind me, said Paddington. I shan't be very long. I've made over 30 already. Over 30? What? Marmalade sandwiches. I'm afraid I didn't bring any rolls, but I've got lots of sliced bread and a jar of my special marmalade. I'm glad I didn't use up all the chunks in your recorder. Marmalade sandwiches. Marmalade sandwiches, shuddered Mr. Crouch. I've a good mind to take them to the principal. All of them? Repeated Paddington, hardly able to believe his ears. Even I've never managed to eat that many at one time. Silence! I mean that I intend to confiscate them. Marmalade sandwiches in class. I've never heard of such a thing. Paddington slumped back into his seat. There seemed to be a lot of things Mr. Crouch hadn't heard of. As far as Paddington was concerned, he hadn't heard of anyone having their marmalade sandwiches confiscated. And he looked most upset. We are not here to learn how to make marmalade sandwiches, explained Mr. Crouch. We are here to learn the 3 R's. The 3 R's, Mr. Crouch? I didn't know there were 3 R's. Ah, well, we learn something new every day. The 3 R's are reading, writing, and arithmetic. And today we happen to be starting with arithmetic. Now, I've written out a little problem. 14 plus 7 equals 20. And I have made a deliberate mistake. Can anyone tell me what it is? I can, Mr. Crouch. Ah, Brown. I'm glad to see you're so quick. What is your answer? You don't spell arithmetic with an R, Mr. Crouch. I know you don't spell it with an R. I never said you did. Excuse me, Mr. Crouch, but you did. You said there are 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. I may have said it, but I didn't mean it. That is to say, Oh, that's all right, Mr. Crouch. We all make mistakes. But I know what it looks like because my Aunt Lucy taught me. Arithmetic begins with an A. I am sorry to say, I am not familiar with your Aunt Lucy's curriculum. I'll show you a picture of her if you like, Mr. Crouch. She had it taken just before she went into the home for retired bears. I mean that I don't know anything about her teaching capabilities. If she has any. Paddington gave Mr. Crouch a hard stare. It was one of his hardest ever, the kind he reserved for special occasions. He was a polite bear at heart, but he was beginning to get upset at the way things were going. My Aunt Lucy is very good at spelling, Mr. Crouch. She's always sending me postcards, and some of them have very big words. Are you suggesting there that I can't spell? Oh, no, Mr. Crouch. You got the word reading right. I'm sure 1 out of 3 is very good. Silence! Oh, dear, Mr. Crouch. I think you put your hand in my marmalade sandwiches. The principal won't be very pleased. Mr. Crouch looked as if he was taking advantage of his own arithmetic lesson in order to practice counting up to 10. Since you appear to have such a deep interest in food, Brown, perhaps you would like to go out and do some shopping for me. Some shopping, Mr. Crouch? Oh, yes, please. There's good at shopping. Good. Perhaps at long last we have found something that we are best at doing. Oh, are you coming too, then, Mr. Crouch? No, Brown, I shall not be coming too. But it so happens I shall be needing some fish. Some fish? Yes, Brown, fish. You may take as long as you like. Don't hurry back. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Crouch. I shan't be long. I shall be back before you've even got to the second hour. That, said Mr. Crouch, is what I'm afraid of. Yes? No. Really? Good gracious. It's Mr. Gruber. He's just met Paddington coming out of the supermarket. How's he getting on? He doesn't think much of his teacher. Mr. Crouch can't spell. And he doesn't seem to know very much. He's always asking questions. But what was Paddington doing in the supermarket? Asked Mrs. Brown. Buying some fish. But he took a whole suitcase full of food with him when he went to school this morning. I don't like the sound of it, said Mrs. Bird. I don't like the sound of it at all. Fish are, of course, found in all the oceans of the world, and they are a great source of food. I'm back, Mr. Crouch. Ah, good work, Brown. You're just in time. I have brought you some fish sticks. They're a special offer in the supermarket. The man said they'd be all right, provided you eat them before next Tuesday. Eat them? I don't want to eat them. I want to cut them up. They're for my biology lesson. Fish sticks. Fish sticks in a biology lesson. Sir. What is it, Margin? We can all go outside and dig for worms, sir. How about it, sir? Worms are good for cutting up. No. I have a much better idea. You must be young Paddington Brown, the new, I'm Mr. Trout, your principal. Gather you're keen on shopping. How do you do, Mr. Trout? Said Paddington politely. I gather you're keen on marmalade sandwiches. Yes. Well, keep up the good work. I'm collecting these for Mr. Crouch. He says if I dig a deep enough hole, I shall get some very special ones. He says I can take as long as I like. Oh, well, replied Mr. Trout. There's no great hurry. You'll be at school until you're 16. Paddington gazed at Mr. Trout as if he could hardly believe his ears. 16, he repeated. 16? But I thought I was only here for the day. You know, laughed Mr. Trout. You've got a good many years to go yet. Yeah, lunchtime. We'd better not be late. It's the school assembly this afternoon. All the parents will be coming. You'd better hurry too, Brown. New students are expected to help with the serving. Paddington